Hi, my name is Savannah Estrada, and this is my speech for Speech and Communication 151. My audience here today is my dad, Todd, and my uncle, Matt, and then my friend, Brittany, and Del Shay, her husband, and then my auntie, Megan. And so today I'm going to be talking about Buddha's major beliefs. And thank you guys for coming today and listening to my speech. So I was born and raised on the Big Island of Hawaii. I've noticed that the religion and the religious views here in Kona is Christianity. I'm a very open person, and I like to learn new things and share it with my friends and family. So I decided to learn about Buddha's major beliefs. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Okay, this is Buddha. This is what most people think of and look at when they see Buddha. His real name is Siddhartha Gautama. Buddha was neither history nor myth, but a science report of the stories told by the founders of Buddha and the people who were around Buddha at the time. He was made out to be a fantasy mythological creature, which I believe is like all religious icons today. A little background information on Siddhartha Gautama. He was born in 5th century BC in Indo-Nepal's region in the Garden of Solid Trees. He was the son of king who ruled Kapilavastu in India, and his mother, who was queen of Queen Maya. And his original name was Siddhartha Gautama, but Buddha is the religious icon that he's turned into today. So most people think of Buddha and think he's a person, but Buddha is kind of an entity that was created a really long time ago. Buddha is one who's enlightened and has attained the highest degree of knowledge possible for humanity in the solar system. The previous world teacher who historically manifested through the Prince Gautama around 500 BC. The embodiment of wisdom, he currently acts as the divine intermediary between Shambhala and hierarchy. And then another one that most people don't know is Buddhi. Buddhi is the Buddhic plane, the fourth plane of perception, of pure intuition, reason, or true love, and the state that all humanity is evolving toward. And then Buddhism is a religion founded by the Buddha. It emphasizes the physical and spiritual discipline as means of liberation from the physical world. Okay. So, Buddha is a way of thinking, not a person. That was one of his quotes, or most quotes that resemble Buddha. And these are some symbols like the lotus flower and the Om symbol, and different types of symbols that mean Buddha and Buddhism. And then I have some leaves here, and I have a little excerpt to explain about these leaves. One of the major beliefs of Buddhism is often referred to as reincarnation, the concept that people are reborn after dying. Buddhism differentiates the concept of rebirth and reincarnation. In reincarnation, the person may reappear repeatedly. In rebirth, a person does not necessarily return to Earth as the same entity ever again. Siddhartha Gautama compares it to a leaf growing on a tree. When the withering leaf falls off, a new leaf will eventually replace it. It is similar to the old leaf, but is not identical to the new leaf. One of his major beliefs, well, 4 of them kind of combined into one major belief, which Buddha practiced and Buddhism religion practices, is the 4 Noble Truths, are beliefs that underlie most of the teachings. The nature of suffering, the origin of suffering, the cessation of suffering, and the way leading to the cessation of suffering. The Eightfold Path includes right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. What this means is that we are mistaken or deluded about the true nature of reality, and we have cravings for things we think will bring us pleasure, and aversion for those things we think won't. We think that not getting what we want is what makes us suffer, when it really is the attachment to some things and aversion to others that causes suffering. If we examine the nature of reality deeply, using certain techniques, and cultivate compassion for all beings, we will discover the true nature of reality. So Siddhartha Gautama said to experience yourself for yourself and then decide. That's how he lived by. I believe this is a very bold statement. It's a bold statement because there are no threats or manipulations of any sort. There are no false promises, which is unlike many other religions that there are today. The understandings of Siddhartha Gautama were of a nature that meant happiness could be accomplished by you if you choose to follow the path. Ultimately, what Buddha's point he was trying to get across is the belief in one life, compassion, love, hope, and the inner potential of every human being. And I wanted to say thank you, everyone. This is the end of my speech and my presentation. If there's any questions from anybody? Questions? Okay. Well, thank you guys, and
thank you, Savannah. That's very informative.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel enlightened.
Okay, thank you, John Marlowe, and
does the sound work?
the end of my speech. Bye, guys. Hope you like it.